What's going on, traders? Welcome back to another video. Real quick, I do want to announce the day is here. Futures 2.0 is finally released to the public and all of you on ASFX TV. So definitely go make sure to check that out. I walk you through all my advanced strategies on top of the Futures 101 course that Austin did here on ASFX TV. Now this is the part 2, more advanced version, Futures 2.0. So we'll talk about that a little bit more throughout time, of course, when you see me talking about it on stream with my trades, on Twitter, all that good stuff. And I'll probably even mention it later on in this video when we talk about the VWAP break here and the VWAP bounce plays. Those are our specific entry signals. So if you are looking for a plan and an entry signal itself of what to take each and every day, definitely go watch the course multiple times too, right? You don't want to just watch it once and think you picked it all up. But anyways, this video, I want to talk about 3 trading myths that are holding you back, more likely than not. All right, so the first one we're going to talk about is more trades equals more profits, or you need to take more trades to make more money. Just not the case. But we don't even need to take my word for it. Let's go into TradeZella here. Let's take a look at my reports and break it down by day of the week. So on the left side here, you can see the amount of trades I take per day. On Monday, my least traded day. But on the Thursday, my most heavily traded day is my least profitable day, where I'm making the least amount of money. And of course, it's just my stats here. Everyone's is going to be different. But I do strongly believe that for everybody, more trades doesn't equal more profits. A lot of the time it's quality over quantity. And we just see that all across our Blackshirt Club. When people that are over trading, taking too many trades, going outside of their plan, that's what causes them to take too many trades because they're now reverting from what was working earlier. Now we're just going to go outside our plan. We normally give back gains. We actually don't make more money, right? So we want to be selective and find more ways to cut out our losers because our winners are already there. So less trades equals more profits. Our second one is you need a big account to make good money, a lot of money, right? In trading now, prop firms are a really big thing. Obviously, many of you watching are definitely trying to get funded or trying to get payouts with these funding firms. So let's talk about, do you need a lot of money to make money? So we could even label that as, do you need a bigger account, right? A lot of these firms offer a 50K account, 100K, 150K. In the beginning, I was a little torn myself of, is 150, I mean, it's not bad if you ever want to go that route. You're basically just buying drawdown, right? For most of those bigger size accounts, it's $4,500 worth of drawdown, which is healthy. It's good. It's more room to potentially take on some heat and some losses. But I think you don't need a bigger account to make a lot of money. That the concept that we've now, at least me personally, have come around to throughout time is just copy trading, right? So less trades still, because I'm going to go back to the first myth that was holding us back, let's say. Less trades, but I want to make more money. Well, I'm going to copy it to multiple accounts, right? You can see on today, at the time of filming this, I made $1,100, just shy of $1,200. But it was all on one trade, 400 apiece, copied to 3 XFA accounts on this day. So you can still make a good amount of money each and every day with smaller size just sprinkled across a few of your XFA accounts, right? And you could have, with some of these firms, I think up to 20, right? Apex and other ones like that, you could have 20 accounts, even if it's 10, right? $200 a day times 10 accounts. I'll take $2,000 a day, right? But you don't need a bigger account. Let's just say you have one big account, 150K XFA account. You're going to try to swing $2,000. That's half of your drawdown, basically, of that $4,500 worth of drawdown. So 2 losses and you're out of the game. So I think if you size down per account, but copy it to multiple accounts, that's how you can make significant, or I like to talk about what's enough, right? Because for a lot of us, it's whatever's enough to us, right? If I close a trade at $500 in profit because it's enough to me, but someone's not going to think 500 is a lot, so they're going to hold it to 1,000 more because they're greedy of it's just not enough, right? So I think just finding that sweet spot of what's enough. Okay, if I have 10 accounts, $200 a day, is $2,000 a day enough for me right now with the dreams and the goals and the bills that I have? Yeah, okay, cool. So that's my plan. I'll risk 200 per trade, right? Whatever the case may be. So that was the second myth that's probably holding you back, is that you need this giant account. You got to go for these big swings. But it's really just less trades, more profits. And now with those less trades, let's take those less trades on more accounts. So that's how I'm taking more trades, it looks like, because it looks like I had 3 today, but I really just had 1, right? So that's how we get the P&L to grow a little bit faster. And the third one is that you need this super complex trading plan, right? It should be detailed and thorough, and I guess advanced is a good word too, but I don't think it needs to be complex and confusing and just overwhelming of all this criteria that you need, or otherwise there's always going to be something that's missing from that checklist, we'll call it, because you need 10 things to be in line in order to take that trade. What are the odds of that 10 things always lining up on any given day, right? And not to plug it again, but I do talk about it thoroughly in my Futures 2.0 course here of the VWAP break. That's my first entry signal. Simple, effective, and it is important. It's not just happening all the time, but it's not confusing to understand. So hopefully you should watch this 2 or 3 times and understand it yourself and go get those mental reps for yourself and be able to trade it soon on your own, right? After watching this course. But if we just look at my trade markups here, if this was the trade today that made me the 1200 on this given day, so the simple plan for myself is having trending structure, retesting a key level on this day. It was the all-time high VWAP and a break of high day VWAP, right? I'm not fighting a choppy market. I'm not going against the trend. I'm recognizing that we have trending conditions today. The structure's lined up for longs, but where do I long it, right? I'm not going to buy it way up here when it just drifted higher. I'm not going to buy it when it's potentially not done pulling back. So I'm going to wait for the pullback to signal it might be over, which is that break of high day VWAP here. Another one just earlier on in the month, a new high day, pull back to my key level, which again was actually on the all-time high VWAP, but as well as that opening range high, close to New York VWAP, break of high day VWAP. We don't need to spend too much time on these. I go over these plenty of times in the course, but we'll look at a few markups here. This is a good one later on in the day, but I like this one for a short, right? Because we just looked at some longs. Clear new low a day. I'm looking for shorts, but I'm not just selling it down here, like chasing this move. I want to wait for a pullback, and I want to see sellers step back in. So there's a little bit more criteria. You'll learn about it in the course if you do go watch it. But to keep it simple on this one, the direction's pretty clear. We're looking for shorts because we're underneath this black New York VWAP. Okay, looking for shorts. When do I get in short? I'm looking for the pullback to signal it's potentially done when sellers break that lower day VWAP, right? So I'm not going to sell it up here when it might want to come all the way back to New York VWAP. But as soon as it breaks that lower day, that's telling me sellers are back in control. We're ready to continue the trend, in this case lower. So I put on a nice short. I think it was this one, just a couple days ago, maybe a week ago, a really good example. I might even add it to the course when I do an update or so, because there's a clean markup. Clear direction of longs, right? This is really just drifting higher, though. Where do we really buy it? It's super high up. Pulls back to a key view up of New York and a break of high day view up. Above all key levels, the direction's clear, but the time of buying it is after the full retest to the New York VWAP, break of high day. Let's go continue trend, right? And you even take on drawdown on this one, but I think it's just such a good markup and a realistic markup because you take on drawdown, but it's not invalidated. If anything, it gives you a signal to maybe add in once it comes back into profit because you've now built a higher low, still respecting this New York VWAP here in black, and you take out the high day VWAP once again. So it's really just confirming that buyers are still present and they're trying to push us higher. So that's the clean markup on that one. This one, same thing, real quick. Here's the retest to New York. New high day, pullback, break of high day, view up, blah, 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 right? You get that. We've seen it plenty of times. It's all over the course, plenty of markups, all in this chapter. So as I said, high day break here, high day break there. As you can guess, it's probably in the VWAP break category, right? And there's some bounce plays, trading with the all-time high VWAP. But enough of that. But hopefully this can shine a light on maybe some of these myths that were confusing you or stressing you out of, I need more trades. I'm not trading enough. I need to just trade, trade, trade. And then when I take more of those trades, I need to put on a lot of risk in order to make a lot of money. I need this bigger account. It is good to have more accounts just for in general, even if you don't copy them, so that if you lose one, you could fall back on another one. But I think less trades definitely equals more profits. I'll stand by that from my own stats, as well as from what I see on AceFX TV, our mentorship group. It's just the healthy for anyone that's been around trading long enough. They realize that they're even happier when they take less trades. It's less stressful, right? And then more profits from less trades. You don't need a complex trading plan, and maybe look into copy trading so you don't have to have a bigger account to make a lot of money, right? But those are my 3 myths. I think there's probably plenty more. We can maybe do more videos like this. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully I'll see you on stream on Thursdays and Tuesdays on AceFX TV. Reminder to go check out the course. It's out now. Very excited to get that out to the public. Worked hard on it, long time. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your evening. I'll see you on the desk sometime this week. Thank you.